So we're gonna make cookies, right? We're making cookies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the first step?
I don't know.
Well, what did we do here?
Gather our ingredients.
What did we do?
Gather our ingredients.
Right, we're gonna gather our ingredients. So the next step is gonna be measuring, right? Can you please pay? This is an important class. We're learning how to measure. If you want to make your own food, you need to know how to measure things, right? And that's math. So come on, let's learn some math. Smile. You're gonna have some cookies later, and I'm gonna see a big old smile. We're making cookies. Come on. Now you're just being ridiculous. If you're gonna be an actor, you can't laugh. Why don't you act happy? How about that? Now you're just acting silly. Okay, ready? Step 1 is 2.5 cups of flour. So we're sifting our flour in a bag. This is something I came up with to keep from making a mess everywhere. Charlotte wanted to sift. This is step 1, so she's still protesting. That's okay. Adam, are you going to help us make cookies?
I don't want to.
You don't want to make cookies? Charlotte's sifting right now. Yeah, they're still in their pajamas, so what? Wash your hands. Adam, what are you doing? Look at me.
Making a cookie.
Making cookies. That's called sifting. Hold on. Don't tear up the bag. Okay. Hold it up. Pick it up. There you go. You want it to fall down in the bag there. That loosens it up so that it's fluffy. Charlotte's washed her hands. Don't stick your hands in there if they're still wet. Let's see. That's okay. That's part of baking. Just don't get it all over the kitchen. You good?
Whoa,
Are you done? Yeah, little rocks. That helps it be all light and fluffy. Okay. Okay, Charlotte's going to measure. So we're going to measure. I already got 1 cup. And our recipe is for 2.5 cups.
This one?
Yeah, that's a 1 cup. See, it says on there. Probably where your thumb is at. It says 1 cup. Keep it in the bag, please. Measure it. Good. Now, she got it all filled up. Use the flat side. Try to get it across. Scrape it across. It's okay. Just do your best. Good. We'll put a little bit more in there. Get the spoon and put some more in there and then scrape it off again. Yeah, there you go. That's good. That's good. You just need a little bit. Scrape it off. Take your time. There you go. That's a cup. Put it in the bowl. Awesome. So our recipe says 2.5 cups. So now what do we need?
Can I put it in?
Yeah, you can help Bubba. Show Bubba how. And let him dump it. That's a 1/2 cup, right?
Can I put it in?
Yeah, Bubba's going to pour it in. Charlotte's measuring. Hold on, let's let her measure. Okay, that's our 1/2 cup. See? Now let Bubba dump it in. Put it in the bowl,
Dump
Bubba.
it.
Be careful. Boop. Good. Make sure you get it all. Get it all. There you go. All right. Okay, so now we need a 1/2 cup of instant oats. That's a 1/2 cup, right? Do you need me to help you? Yeah, let me help you. Let's put the cup over it. Yeah, so that if you spill into the container. It's kind of hard because it's big and tall. Here, let me hold it at an angle for you and you can hold it inside. Here, put the cup back inside the cup in the thing. Hold it inside. There you go. So this is oatmeal. Before it's cooked, that's what it looks like. Oats. Which is a whole grain, so it's good for you. Try to keep it in there. Okay, when it's full, I'm gonna scrape it off. Inside, it's okay. Ooh, it can be a little bit too much anyway, just not too much. Yeah, see how so much went down? Because it's not the same as flour. All right, cool, good job. Now we're gonna add a teaspoon of baking what? Powder?
Baking powder.
Powder. So where's a teaspoon at? There's the measuring stuff right here. Which one's a teaspoon? Are they in there? Yeah, they're there. There's the spoon.
This is a teaspoon, a little. This one?
I don't know. Look at it. What does it say?
It says teaspoon.
It says 1/4 of a teaspoon. See, that says 1/2 of a teaspoon. Which one says 1 TSP?
1 TSP.
Yep, so that's a teaspoon. And see, this can's cool because it has this flat edge here. So you scoop it up and you rub it up against there. Hold it kind of at an angle there so you can get it. Now you gotta get it full. Good job. 1 teaspoon. And then what? Let's read our directions too, because at some point soon we're gonna stop adding things to this bowl. Oops, let's close that up before we spill it on accident. Good job. What's the next ingredient? Baking powder. So that's probably gonna go in here too, see? Period. Mix those together and then set aside. So we need baking powder. What did we just do? We just did baking powder. We need baking soda.
Baking soda.
How much baking soda do we need?
1/2 teaspoon.
Right. You can use the edge of this box too. It's a little bit harder because it's cardboard, but or you can use a knife, either one. Sometimes it's easier to use the knife, yeah.
Seems so fluffy.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now put that in. Oh, be careful, don't dump over.
It looks like snow.
Watch the knife when you turn around. Okay. It does look like snow. It's very pretty. So baking soda and baking powder are both in this. Those are leavening agents. That's science. We'll talk about that later. We need a whisk. I don't see a whisk in there. What's in the next drawer?
Whisk.
Oh, yep. There you go. There's a whisk. So it says whisk them together. Don't fling it all over the room like you.
It feels so easy to mix
It does. It's just a bunch of different powders, and we have our grains in there, but we want to make sure it's well mixed so that when we make our cookies, you don't have like one big bite full of baking soda, which would be really gross.
Yeah.
It'd be very salty.
Yeah.
So that helps us mix. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what the next instruction is. That looks pretty well mixed. Don't push too hard. Okay. Next. So our next instruction is to cream together, right? Cream together Crisco and butter. So this is butter, and it should be room temperature. It's still, it's almost room temperature. You can dump it in the bowl anyway. Well, you know what we can do? We'll microwave it for just a second, and that'll soften it up. Okay, so we microwave that butter for about 5 seconds just to soften it up a little bit. You can use that spoon now if you want to, because we're done with our dry ingredients except for sugar, which that goes in this. Use the spoon, hon. It's right there. It's just sticking because I pushed down on it to see if it was soft. All right, that's dirty. We don't need that anymore. So how much Crisco are we supposed to get? What's it say?
1/2 cup.
Okay, which one's 1/2 cup? Here, use the one you've already used.
1/2 cup.
Yep. You're gonna scrape off the top again, like with the powder stuff, okay?
This is so hard.
I know. Scoop it out first. You don't have to hold the measuring cup. Okay, now we're gonna scrape off the top of the Crisco. Be careful. Scrape down towards the container. Just take your time. There you go. We packed it in there. Now we're scraping off the extra. Scrape it off into the can. There you go. Be careful. You can use the spoon too. Here's the spoon if you want to use that. Just scrape it in there. Alright.